I don't want to tell you a joke. I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
She's gone.
Not gone, Querent. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well, to weep and leap at the sound of the shriek. Which of you will save the other?
Listen. The thing you have to understand is, this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers. And you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here. Right? Anyway, I'll call again later. But if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like me. The hole... Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked.
Now you're wondering, am I losing my mind? No. You're finding it. You've hidden a hard grain of truth beneath smooth layers of lies. A masquerade of metaphors. Here's a metaphor for you. Your mind is a matryoshka. It's just you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And we're here to open you up.
Who? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer.
His eyes... they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. Are they here?
Sure they're here.
Ah, then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread.
I... Any closer and it'll attack me. What happened? A huge
That is my name.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape. With a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever thing I wish.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
This could be useful.
Childhood. My claws!
Did you say claws?
Stop!
Now, step away. Behold the beak, fit for one who would carve and cut.
It was stuffed with quarters?
Please help!
Ugh. A knockout marinade. His eyes looked happy.
I am Murmur the Magnificent. What was, what is, and what will be are all mine to draw from the deck of your life. For what you've paid, we may speak of cards, and hear what suits the fates. What would you know?
My past.
I will tell you the figures. You will tell me the cards, and they will show us their truth. Let us begin. I see you, Quarren. What card do you make of the man you were?
The Hermit.
Holding a lamp to see, but looking only inward, seeking only himself. A fitting choice. And what is the card for where he was?
The star.
where the world meets the water, and the maiden spills inspiration. Or, if reversed, a sound selection. And tell me, what card will we lay for her?
The Empress.
She rules more than your heart, Querent. From her springs abundance, bound to the earth's endless cycle. And so we have your cards. The Hermit, the Star, the Empress. What shall we make of them? A man who stands blithe and blind upon the very cusp of change, failing to heed a woman's flesh and blood while making an idol of her. That, Querent, is what was. I am Murmur the Magnificent. What would...
My present.
We will now speak of cards again. Once more, I see you, Querent. What card shall stand for the man before me?
The Hanged Man.
Ever wanting wisdom, never knowing where to find it, stuck in time as a sacrifice to him. The card suits you. But which best befits this place?
The Wheel of Fortune.
Eternally turning. Inescapable. Tarot. It will do for this strange land. Now, what will you pick for the old scribe you so lately stood beside?
The Hierophant.
Seated beneath bondage and freedom, his body a bridge to the holy, and his words, the words of wisdom. You have seen the best of him. The Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. What do these cards show? A man who outwits himself, lost in liminal space. That infinitesimal between whence and whither. His well of wisdom has run dry. A worm gnaws at the roots of his confidence, and thought and memory blind his mind's eye. That, Querent, is what is.
Wince and wither.
What?
My future.
We will now speak of cards again. For the final time, Querent, it is you that I see. What card will serve for the you who is to come?
The Fool.
Ah, the excuse. An empty-headed vagabond, wandering among wonders. The card suits you. Which one suits that ride, that Valkyrie, which promises to bear you up to where the great battle awaits?
Judgment.
The Winged One, sounding the trump of doom, and hailing the dead to come hither. It will do. There is but one more now. What is its card?
It's the Devil.
Yes, there he sits upon his throne, man and woman bound before him, but only loosely. It is merely a matter of shedding their chains. So then, what have we? The Fool, judgment, the devil. You will call for 3, 1, 10, 1, 3. And from among the dead, you will be taken. To be born and reborn. To rise, to fall, and rise again. Until you find your way. That quiet is what will be.
Call! Call!
Would you ride the swaying road to heaven?
I guess so?
Are you grown enough to bear the strain?
Yes?
Then on wind and through cloud shall thunder the 3.
Hey, stranger! Shh, we're supposed to be men. Good luck!
Please help me.
Dark thing! You are going to die. And she is going to live. Do you hear me? I'm coming for you.
Clarence. Your Empress is caged. And you, swaying in the wind, are bound to the cycle, the circle, the wheel. You will wear yourself to nothing on this journey to nowhere, unless you fly free. You need fire and spirit and golden wings, and a Valkyrie to set you on the right road. Go to her! Go to her now!
This is what I meant when I said you only make things worse. You're the one who opened the cage, but everyone else is going to suffer. It's not going to stop with Murmur. It's not even going to stop with her.
Valkyrie! Valkyrie!
I guess I hit that branch on the way down. That part at the base looks ready to break off. A noose.
You were the one who tied it there. Did it make you any wiser?
I'm not sure. I don't...
That's why I write things down, you know. So as not to remember.
Don't you mean to forget?
Yes, I do mean to forget.
It's tied too well. There! Huh. It seems like it's grown longer.
Life always gives you a rope long enough to hang yourself, and then some.
Anniversary.
Bread, please.
Behold the claws, fit for one who would grasp and clutch.
Not a bad grapple, if I do say so myself.
I
can't reach it.
And the oleaginous black swan.
Didn't work. Here goes nothing. Ha!
Come in! Read the plaques, play with the freaks, and plumb the mysteries of the deep.
I can't, but let's go see what they've... That's a lot of buttons.
What have they?
You said they did something to you. Who are they?
I don't know. I can't remember. There was metal and lights. Their voices are cold, and I don't understand the words. And then they're hurting me. And I hear them say, people like that sign their handiwork. If you want their names, I'm sure you can find them.
Do you know anything about the Dark Thing?
They took my sight. For me, everything is dark.
There was a golden-haired woman.
I was a woman once.
But I'm trying to help another woman.
They said they were helping me. But now I'm gone. Maybe she's gone too.
Who are you? What are you?
I don't know. I don't know. This isn't me. I don't feel right. I can't think right. There are things in my head that aren't memories. And when I try to remember, it's like my mind is full of steel wool.
Believe me, I know how you feel.
No. You have no idea.
You said that there's something in your mind that isn't memories. What did you mean?
I don't know. I don't understand. It's like someone
Carved what thoughts?
I know about metal. I know how to make it bend to my will. How to fill it with my own pain until it has the power to hurt, to cut, to kill.
I need a weapon to kill the dark thing.
Of course you do. What did you have in mind?
Can't you just make me a weapon?
Bring me what it is you want.
Can't you just
Bring me.
Goodbye. My dagger. Can you make it sharper? Stronger?
Oh, yes. As sharp as tragedy. As strong as despair. But when a woman from the water gives you a blade, she always begs a boon. Are you ready to pay the price?
Yes?
My name. I want my name. Then my pain will hone you an edge that will cut right to the heart.
My head. It's like something's in here.
Each limb ends in an eye that separates light from dark. Colors? Happy? Ascribe. Beneath the summer sun we throng. Aftermath, barren, extinct. Ashes, dust, clay. Destroy, feed, power. There are few who move with my symmetry, a ring with neither right nor left. Wicked, prison, symbol. I slip my gut between the valves and feed till my foe is hollowed out. Weakness, revulsion, embarrassment. The sea itself serves for my blood. Common, weak. When the great sickness strikes, I will waste away into white muck. Vanish, transmute, escape. With my symmetry, a ring. Wicked, prison, symbol. The sea. Soft, common, weak. Beneath the summer sun we throng, and fling our spawn to speckle the sea with white. Aftermath, barren, extinct. I slip my gut between the valves and feed till my foe is hollowed out. Weakness, revulsion, embarrassment.
That was unpleasant. Never know when some acid will come in handy. I touch it, it's ruined. In for a penny? It's barbaric, but hey, it works.
Sticks and stones.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Sticks and stones.
Yeah. Well, it's out. Shall we? There's something golden in there. It reminds me of her. The roots are too tight for me to reach in. Someone's sobbing inside there, but I can't see anything. I don't want to damage it. An oily lump at the end of a branch. That's not... Here we go.
The burning brand you now bear is bright enough to beat back the dark, and hot enough to warm the dead. Go and make use of it.
doing? Is that her? No!
That doesn't look good.
Let's see what the dark thing did. It's some kind of machinery.
It's a spirit lamp!
It's supposed to be burning.
Nothing happened.
Fire alone isn't enough.
You need a spirit. Yeah. Why do you think they call it a spirit lamp, dummy?
Warm the dead, huh? Let's give it a try.
My embers are rekindled by my own fire, and I live again, at least while it lasts.
I don't want to burn that.
Why must you shine a light on Rota? In the darkness, I can't see or be seen. That is always better.
Rhoda, did you have something to do with that mermaid? I saw your name on the plaque beneath her.
Indeed. We machine men found a nymph and made of her an imago. With all our skill, we cut and cooked and cured, leaving little of her beyond our handicraft. And when men shrink from the sight of such devastation, their dumbstruck dread pays us homage.
What is the mermaid's name?
We took that and kept it for ourselves. It has a value. It has a price. And we give nothing away for free, least of all what we have stolen.
Tell me her name.
When I am paid.
Goodbye.
Yes, it will be good when you are gone.
Why? Rhoda's... Who are you?
Outside Rota, locked inside a cage. Husk Rota, hollow Rota, keen and clever Rota. For edges and craft are all they left of me.
All who left of you?
When they killed my boy inside Rota, they hollowed him out and locked me in for a boy's life and a man's freedom. I took their blood silver and worldly wisdom and built this cage myself with what they gave me. You, of all people, should know that we plan our prisons with our own minds. and shape our shackles with our own hands.
Who is inside Rhoda?
No one is inside Rota now. The boy is gone. He's been hollowed out and stuffed with money.
Goodbye. No going back, unfortunately. No going back. No going back. Inside Rhoda, stuffed with money, huh? I wonder.
So little left of my boy. A loss for a loss will square our accounts. And so, I name her Nynaeve. Nineveh. Yes, Nineveh. What's happening? No!
Nineveh. Your name.
Yes.
As sharp as tragedy, huh? Let's see what it can cut. Thank you.
Leave me.
Hate! Hate! Hate!
I don't want to hurt it.
You took my shadows away, made me look back to my past, and made me see inside Rota again. You killed me, and now I weep no more.
It feels like real hair, but it's made of gold.
think you could cut? All you're doing is raveling and unraveling the same sorry thread that's guided you through the maze of a miserable life. How many times do you need to be told? This ends at the top of the park.
Still burning with questions. The fire is fitting. I see the end, Querent. I see the living die in the gray, grim home of ghosts. I see the one with wings rising up, ready to face his foe at last. Fool, hermit, hanged man. Death, devil, emperor, priestess. You know what waits. You know the stakes. But I know no more. Now it falls to you to give the final answer.
Bread, please.
Condolences.
Come see the lovely Teratoma!
I get the weird... It gulped that meat right down.
Watch her sway her shapely legs. Stare into her shining eye.
Bread, please.
Come see the lovely Teratoma!
One more should do it. Look at that. Lend me your eye?
Specialist.
You might want this.
Do I? We shall see, eh? It's good to see through another's eye, though the world is still as it was. Thank you for that gift.
My wing.
Huh? Wing? I see you.
What did he see in the end?
No, no, no. Don't you see? At last, I was truly in the dark. A world without words, or memories, or visions, with nothing but the sound of doves' wings. Please, won't you let me go back?
Rest in peace, old man. Rest in peace. His last testament.
The woman, the head, the rat, the freak, the scribe. Death follows you like a shadow, doesn't it?
I don't want to burn that. I hope I'm doing the right thing.
For the last time, I bid you stand aside. Behold the wings, fit for one who would soar and glide. My last, best work.
It didn't work. Sometimes a torch can solve any problem, but not today. Thanks, guys. I'll need a little more elevation. What the hell happened? It's out of reach.
Don't tell me you're expecting a joke. Fine. Don't worry, it's all in your... Sometimes you fall behind. Wow, you're really in a... You know, the weather's... Or if the June... And if it never...
Hey! Over here! It's like a cross between and a nightmare. Hey, careful! Much better.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like in Purgatorio Ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame, unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
Here goes nothing. What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen. In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its typically winged. In the world of psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course. The word means image, or echo, or...
What are you talking about?
Whichever it was that you sought in the pit, the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark. I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait.
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
Nothing but darkness down there. Are you me? Okay, let's try it your way. Well, that failed. They were helpful last time. Well. Hello?
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more. In this head, by horror haunted, where you tremble, shamed and daunted, there is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle, the promise of surcease of sorrow, a vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Is someone there? Or is it just the wind? If. Good for the goose. Good for the... My tooth! Tooth? Might just work. Ah, well done. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake, and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind and have nowhere else to go. There used to be a what happened? The and goodbye. Remember for the
Your.
Thank you. Could you put the bottle back now?
Is that what you think you are? A poor martyr caught in the coils of circumstance. It should be her beneath the snake, succumbing to the drip, drip, drip of a death you cannot stop. Naive indeed. But you'd rather paint yourself a victim to blunt the pain of failure. The truth is sharper than a serpent's tooth, isn't it?
Maybe something can be made of this. No need to dishonor the dead. Wish you were here, 8. Is anyone there? 8-3?
Atri, that is my name. Why have you called me?
In another place, you, or 8-3, made things for me. Can you do that for me here?
With what? I have nothing but my own burning shame. And even here, no work is done without an order.
Goodbye.
A funny phrase, you know. Once, it meant God be with you. Does that really seem a fitting farewell in this pit?
Can you use this?
There is tooth, fit for one who would bite deeply.
You always come back to the knife. But has it ever helped you? Were you ever able to cut loose from misery? To strike a blow against your demons? Never. Dull, dull, dull.
It looks a little like me. Or maybe I should say it looks like a little me. A lot like a little me. I feel like a waiter. Here. 4. He definitely didn't look happy. Hey, you! Or is it, hey, me? Neither. We're all fakes. Who are you? Just think of us as fragments. Masqueraders. Fakes. Masqueraders? You don't even have masks. If your friend the cicada were here, do you know what he'd say? Mask, from the Latin, masca. A cover for the face. A specter. A nightmare. And we all have nightmares here, don't we? Onkos was the Greek word. It meant the mask worn by an actor in a tragedy. It also meant a weight. Or a burden. The mass of misery that hangs on the head of one who suffers. And we all have burdens here, don't we? Can you help me find her? The woman. I know you know who she is. Sure thing. Walk up the tracks. Do it yourself. That's the whole problem. It's not a pilgrim's progress when you... But you've still got to get past us. Can you take off the mask? Set down the burden. Wake up from the nightmare. That's what you've been doing. Your mind is a matryoshka. But be careful. What's underneath could be worse. Sure, we put on masks for a reason, don't we? Maybe under all those layers of overcoats, there's only a dead rat. And what if there's nothing beneath? Get past you? Sure thing. Just need to look us in the face. And say please. Please? Sure thing. Just tell me this. Do you remember what you called me? The man you were? I called you a hermit. Why? Because we were going to be alone anyway. soon enough. And how about me? The man before you. What did you call me? Do you remember? I called you a hanged man. Why? Because we just hung there, waiting. Well, then, now it's my turn. The you who is to come. What did you say I was? Remember? I called you a fool. You gonna tell me why? Because we can't even figure out how to die right.
Well, that's that. Except that you'll have to look at yourself again up there. Only it'll be worse.
Up where?
You'll see.
Hopefully that hike won't repeat itself. I think I'd rather hit the tree again. I'm sick of looking at myself. It's not like my luck can get any worse. Only 2 rocks left. Just enough for what needs to be done. Here we go again. Well, last one. Huh. For once I did something right. I'm sick of being watched, too. Not bad. Well, look at that. In we go.
Please. Please.
That's it, isn't it? Your name. Ha! There's no switch. Well, I wasn't planning on going back anyway.
The man who takes the right path will find his cup runs over, while he who goes the other way will, by and by, be left with nothing.
Whew, strong stuff. Well, it worked for Alice. Oh. My head feels strange. A ladder? That wasn't there before. Not again! Where is it? What the hell?
Quoth the raven, huh? All right. Ever heard of the mirror mark test? Eggheads use it to see if an animal really knows itself. You put the thing in front of a mirror, and you put a mark on its forehead. Then you see, does it understand the animal in the mirror is its own reflection? Or does it just get mad and lash out? Everything from God to Corvids have passed it. And yet, here you are. Oh, so you don't like the mirror? Well then, let me give you another mark to work with. Ravens mate for life. Actually, most of us birds are monogamous, which means that thing you humans find so romantic. You're not spotting yourselves in swans and turtle doves. You're admiring the avian in humanity. It's the closest you'll ever get to flying, really. Still lashing out. Only a fool thinks he needs a broken mirror to reflect a broken man.
Too slow. Hello? No going back.
Rota, mystic, sacred, mythic, profane, and so the wheel turns on and on. Young eyes see the world for what it is, but from our teachers we learn pareidolia. Our vision warps until we see nothing but distorted versions of ourselves in every stone and socket. And when one sees his sin etched in every inch, he's left with no choice but blindness.
A little broken glass never hurt anybody.
Did you think I was full? That I was gone? No. I will hound you until I swallow your every star.
Funny. No bottle down here. I can barely even see myself with these pieces missing. Well, it's progress. We're getting there. Almost got it. There. Well, here we go. I did it! I made it back! Don't worry, I'm here. I'll get you out of there. It's not even locked. Hi, I'm here. What? What is that? No!
Oh, this is always my favorite part. Like I told you, you always drop the ball at the end.
No!
Don't bother. I'm already inside your head. You know that. I've always been watching. Watching you squander and ruin every single good thing in your life. Did you think you could win? Idiot. Take a good look at the setting you made for our little escapade. In your heart, you knew this was a carnival game. You knew life was a carnival game. Rigged from start to finish. It was never a matter of winning. Just a question of how much you would lose before you realized it was time to quit. Well, ready to quit yet?
I can't reach them. I can't reach them.
Not done yet? Aren't you sick of running your whole life? Running from that dark thing always just behind you, like a black dog. Hungry, angry, relentless. And you fed it, didn't you? Let it grow big enough to swallow the sun, didn't you? And now? Now there's nowhere left to run.
They're too heavy to lift. I've fallen enough. I guess I'm nowhere. They're too
That's the thing with shadows. You can never escape them, unless you go into utter darkness. But you failed even at that. You're too worthless to even quit while you're behind, let alone to win. You really thought you could save her from that dark crab that had, after all, a man is meant to be the hero of his own adventure, but not you. You are just a husk, a rat.
They don't have a cutting edge. You can't just untie a noose.
You, of all people, should know the playwright's truth. Death is never a tragedy. Death is where a tragedy ends. left with nothing but masks and metaphors, excuses and equivocations, and a woman.
I've fallen enough. I don't want to lose it.
What do we make of a man but only when the rules say he can't die? You're worse than a pawn. A sacrifice can't save your queen. And even if you reach the end of the board, she's not coming back. And it's all your fault.
This is starting to feel like...
Deja vu, but not quite. Now, you're going to think I'm telling you about jamais vu for the first time. No matter how often we've already had this conversation, it's when you've heard something before, been somewhere before, met someone before, and yet it feels completely unfamiliar. If a man writes death 1,000 times, he starts to wonder, is that even a word? But it is. Oh, how it is.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No. You're on a journey to nowhere, and you're wearing yourself to nothing.
I can't soar from here.
Coward. Do you really think you can escape me?
I've got you.
I did it. I made it. But the dark thing... it's right behind me.
There is no dark thing, you liar. These symbols are evasions. Crows, crabs, clowns. This grab bag of myths and masks and make-believe. It's all an evasion. She's dead. Do you understand? You can't talk your way out of that. You can't cut your way out of that. You can't imagine your way out of that. This figment, this fragment, savor all you want. Or don't. It doesn't matter. She's a fake, and you're a fraud. You already failed. You didn't save her. You can't. She's dead. This whole carnival is a lie. A funhouse mirror. Because you're too ashamed to look in a real mirror and see who you really are. You know I'm right. The only thing in your whole damned adventure that's ever been true is what I've been saying. I am your mirror.
He's lying.
He's telling you facts. But what a mirror can show is a dim reflection at best. Our lives they're more than just facts. They're truths. And all those symbols let us see the world's truths through the eyes of another, as a lover's eyes show us our own bright selves. You saw me, and I have never stopped seeing you, my love.
But are you dead?
Yes. Dead, not gone. I'm here, aren't I?
And that shadow of me, he's here too.
If there's a shadow in your mind, it's because there's a light in your mind to cast it. You thought I was the light, but it was always inside you. I saw it. The whole world is full of lights, shining in the darkness, like the sky is full of stars, and the field is filled with fireflies. You thought I caught you as you fell through darkness, but you were the light I saw. We caught each other. In here, out there, our light is still shining. And now, once more, you need to spread your wings and fly toward that light.
How? And now the wings are gone.
You have what you need, my love.
He has nothing. And he will fly nowhere. Beyond this gloom in which you're hiding, there's just reality. As hard and sharp as a knife. Out there is what you're running from. Your black dog. Your dark thing. Your shadow. We are the reflection of a life you can't look in the face.
Don't look it in the face, my love. Look it in the eyes. And soar. Goodbye, my love.